Kingdom Hearts 4 is set to follow a story that, as far as we know, will involve a lot of Sora exploring this new world known as Quadratum. This is the world Sora traps himself in after committing multiple nature taboos during the course of Kingdom Hearts 3's ending and Remine. But that might just be one part of the story. We first saw in the secret ending to Kingdom Hearts 3 that another character would end up in this world as well, Riku. We found out in Kingdom Hearts 3 Remine that this secret ending we saw was a dream that Riku had, which typically when dreams happen in the Kingdom Hearts franchise, there are often omens of future events. That's actually a concept that the series starts off with, as you are in the Station of Awakening as Sora during the start of the first game. That sequence would immediately be played off as a dream Sora had while laying down the Destiny Islands. Fairy Godmother knows this dream had a lot more to it, and this would lead to Riku going to the final world to meet the Nameless Star, who was from this world he dreamt about, using her as a means to access this world and travel to it. So not only is Sora in this world we see in Kingdom Hearts 4, but Riku is somewhere in this city as well. But Sora doesn't know that, so it's hard to say when they'll meet again, or if they will. This isn't just supposed to be a Sora and Yozora story. Riku was right there in the middle, as the character who was originally supposed to get the Keyblade, and perhaps the character with even more parallels to Yozora than even Sora has, which is something Sora even acknowledges himself during one of the loading screens in Kingdom Hearts 3. I believe the next story that involves Yozora will be about him and Riku, and there's no telling what will happen, but I'm telling you right now that my prediction is that Riku is going to lose their first encounter. I don't think he's making it out. I think we're going to end up in a situation where both Sora and Riku might be trapped. Don't know what will happen to him after, but I think Riku loses his potential fight with Yozora. This storyline has been talked about in the current promotion we've gotten from Kingdom Hearts 4, even in interviews, and with most of the speculation from the community, Riku is rarely ever brought up. It's almost a forgotten fact that Riku is also in this world, and has a major part to play in this story. Given if this is the case, it's understandable, considering the information that he's there is trapped in the ending of a rhythm game, or just speculative based on the Kingdom Hearts 3 secret ending. I think Riku is involved in a big twist involving Quadratum and regarding Yozora's true identity. This is going to be Riku's new arc and chapter as a character. However, speaking of secrets, if you want to enjoy the luxury that is your privacy, then I have something awesome to share. This video is brought to you by the amazing people over at ExpressVPN. Sending data over through some of these unencrypted internet connections is like opening the door to darkness. You don't know what's on the other side and who has access to your sensitive information. Well, that's what VPN is for. ExpressVPN helps keep your data and connections secure so no creepy hackers can steal your private information. ExpressVPN outside of privacy also gives you unrestricted access to many parts of the internet. For those many streaming services you're probably paying for, they have loads of content that is only available to certain countries that you can get access to by just clicking the link in the description. ExpressVPN has some of the fastest speeds out of any other VPN provider, 24/7 customer support, and is very easy to use. You can connect to the app with just a single click. If you wish to use ExpressVPN and get your first 3 months for free, just click the link down below and we'll hook you up. Thank you to ExpressVPN for sponsoring this video. It's interesting to think about the idea of Kingdom Hearts 4 being split between Sora and Riku and Quadratum, or at the very least, having multiple segments where Riku is fully playable and you can explore the city with just him. It's pretty clear based on the secret ending and just based on their surroundings that Riku is on a very different side of the city, perhaps a different city in general compared to where Sora is at. I wouldn't be too surprised if the next piece of promotional material for Kingdom Hearts 4 showcased a bit of Riku, but perhaps they may save that for when we start seeing our first story trailer. I imagine the next trailer for Kingdom Hearts 4 might expand a little upon what we saw in the first trailer with a world or two added, since that was a complaint from people with the initial announcement. The series director had to reassure people that this is still the Kingdom Hearts you guys grew up with and loved. We're just going a little bit of a different route now. I think after Kingdom Hearts 3 and how some people were a little mixed on Riku, Riku definitely needs a new journey like this, at least for his fans. Riku has had an amazing story up to now in the Kingdom Hearts series, from Kingdom Hearts 1 all the way up to Dream Drop Distance. I personally would even include 3 in that. We had his confidence phase in Kingdom Hearts 1 that was taken advantage of by Maleficent and Ansem. He had this edgy phase where he wanted to be alone and kind of just didn't want to bother or affect anyone. He's willing to help from the sidelines, from Days to Kingdom Hearts 2, all the way up to his resolve that I feel like was the goal of his story in Dream Drop Distance, with that ending with Ansem the Wise, him becoming a Keyblade Master after everything he had been through. That was sort of the end of that chapter for Riku's character. And I feel like in Kingdom Hearts 3, while I know a lot of people wish he was a lot more involved directly in things, I feel like he was kind of just on the sidelines, progressing Riku Replica's story and seeing his old self, reflecting on what he used to be and kind of accepting it. But I think it was alright for Riku not to have to go through anything super crazy like he basically had been the entire series. But now with Kingdom Hearts 4, I think this is the start of a new journey for him. So I wonder what else Riku has to learn and what will change about him, what situations he will be confronted with, as I'm very sure that with Yozora, with Quadratum, this environment for Riku, I think it will definitely have an effect on him, and I think it will have an effect on Sora as well. For what a lot of people consider to be our two main characters for the Kingdom Hearts series, Sora and Riku, we may see different aspects of them, different sides of them we have never seen before. They're going to still be their core characters deep down, but when confronted with unique situations, you never know how someone's going to react. It was often speculated, I remember early on in Kingdom Hearts 3's hype cycle, when we only had a couple of trailers to really talk about and speculate on, that Riku was going to perish. I remember there were some dark theories that were going on in the early Kingdom Hearts 3 days. As sad as it definitely may sound, Riku was a front runner for that position for a lot of people, considering the story he had had up until now. Riku had been through a lot, he's had his growth, he's had his down moments, but he's gone through it all. And now he's kind of just content, or has this resolve to just help out wherever he can, to help Kairi, help the Guardians of Light, help the world of light, help Sora. I remember a big arc for Vexen and the other apprentices arcs were to atone for what they did during the organization. I'm sure Riku probably feels that way to a certain degree when it comes to Sora and Kairi. He probably wants to atone and help out in any way he can, considering all that happened with him and how they had to go and chase him and save him from himself. But what I'm entering on to is maybe with this new story arc, perhaps that is something that's going to happen with Riku. Not saying I want that to happen, because I don't quite know if I want that to happen. I'm not of the perspective that deaths in media always need to happen to make a story deeper or darker. I know people like it because it adds consequence, but I think there's a lot more ways to add those stakes and make something feel impactful without necessarily erasing or ending a character's story, especially when they're so beloved and there's more you could do with them than without them. But who knows what they're going to do with this next arc. I'm very confident that Nomura is going to try his best to change the wheel, change what you think about the series, what you think the series could be or can't be, and there's a lot of surprises that are going to be in store. Tell me what you guys think is going to happen in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to leave a like, share it with a friend or family member, and last but not least, if you have not already and want to become a part of the union, all you have to do is hit the subscribe button down below. I'm Miss Prodigy, and I will talk to you guys soon. Peace out to you guys. Bye.
Now she's a daydreamer. She's always thinking about him. No more room in this picture for you to fit in. Now she's crying.